You just want to bring top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you going.
NLE Choppa, listen to me. You can't go walk the runway with that little walk. You remember that walk you had? I think I'm a bad. You can't come back to that walk. I think I'm a bad.
You're saying Courtroom is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees.
YoungBoy fired back at NLE Choppa's diss on KO with his own track called Thai Zero IQ Freestyle. And this one came in hot. The moment it dropped, Choppa couldn't resist reacting, and the blogs instantly picked it up. They started posting headlines like YoungBoy's response to NLE the Great's new diss has the streets talking. One part that really shook things up was when YoungBoy said, "Respond to him? He ain't never ran nothing down." I said no. That line alone had the whole internet buzzing. But things got even louder when Charleston White jumped in out of nowhere. He claimed YoungBoy was playing it smart by not feeding into Choppa's clout chase, and he went off on Choppa for even trying to speak on YoungBoy's name.
NLE Choppa, listen to me. You can't go walk the runway with that little walk. You remember that walk you had? I think I'm a bad. You can't come back to that walk. I think I'm a bad. You can't come back with that NLE Choppa with that boy. Now them boy got some dances. Them boy, but you went to hot about if you was a bad. I suck my too. You are disqualified from saying anything to Kentrell. NLE, you have been disqualified. I wouldn't give if you and King Von got in the car and shit together. Once you learn that walk, like that runway model walk, and you went in front of the whole world, you can't come back over here to this side of the railroad track and go to barking. No. Go back over there and finish, nephew. Go back over there and finish being the bad.
The wildest part is that Charleston was literally backing up Choppa just 1 week earlier when both of them were saying YoungBoy was bad for the youth.
YB babies ain't money getting. They'll hurt you, kill you, and eat at your icebox as they break in your house. I'm not battling with childhood like a YB fan. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. This man, YB, sound like he angry. He want to out his mama. He want to beat his daddy. He want to his uncle. I don't want to hear that kind of shit. I'm not in pain. I'm a money getting. YB babies ain't money getting. I don't feel that. That's not soul music. I'm a soulful brother. I'm not in pain. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. You see they had that on medication.
The switch up was crazy. This whole beef kicked off when Choppa dropped his new track and rapped the line, "You are bad for the youth. Nothing positive you do. You are the reason guys go after girls thinking that it's cute." Choppa came at YoungBoy with some sharp lines like, "You send guys to do what you wouldn't even do. You think you're a role model? You'll never fit the shoe. You're just a guy with emotion. Your aura gives me the ick. Guys like you make me sick." He really thought he ate with that one, but the internet wasn't convinced. Even academics had to jump in and break it down. He said Choppa is trying way too hard to channel X, but it's not hitting the same because he doesn't have the brains or depth X had, and that take had people fired up.
Some people would call it, you have your third eye open. Some people would call it, yo, a dumb on act smart. Some people would call it fake woke. Some people would call it someone trying to seem deeper than most. Pause. It's kind of like how people, it evokes some of the similar thoughts like how we had about XXXTentacion, where people felt like, he understood life a little bit on a different level. And I think that's what NLE Choppa is aiming for.
Things got even messier when YoungBoy's mother caught wind of Choppa taking shots at her son. She hopped on Instagram and called Choppa out with zero hesitation. She went straight at him, saying he only popped back up after disappearing from the music scene for a whole year.
Today I'm going to talk about being jealous and being envious. So you want to make a video dancing around like a ballerina, and then you got a man on his knee, and you're saying Courtroom is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees on a video, right? Okay, fine. I bet they have another video with that same on his knees. Because who gonna even play that stupid ass role? If you know better, you do better. Your head look like a without a rubber on top of it. But yet, you want to sit here and try to talk about somebody. You better be lucky. I can't say what I want to say on Instagram.
And now he's jealous because YoungBoy is outside touring again and taking over. That post had the whole timeline watching. And honestly, she's not lying about the tour part. This is YoungBoy's first real tour in 5 years, and it's been a major win for him. He already ran through 25 shows and extended it with another 25 because fans keep packing out every venue. The demand is crazy, but not everyone is celebrating. The police are stressing over it. News posts started popping up saying, the state of Louisiana is becoming concerned about YoungBoy's concert in New Orleans.
They are very concerned about the NBA YoungBoy concert. So concerned that even before the concert went forward this weekend, they notified Louisiana Stadium Exposition District, also known as that manages the Superdome and Smoothie King Center, in particular notified ASM Global that, this is like a really dangerous thing that could have very unforeseen consequences. Now, the response from ASM Global was, we'll hire some security inside, it'll be fine. NOPD's response was, you don't get what we're saying. There is such a propensity around these concerts that is so not an if but a when, that we are concerned we'll have to activate the department to be around the downtown area to protect citizens and revelers.
Before you understand why they're going at each other like this, you gotta know the history behind their whole fallout. Back in 2019, when YoungBoy got arrested, Choppa was actually a big fan of him. He even dropped a track called Free YoungBoy, hoping it would help push some support for his release. Choppa was cheering for him heavy back then, but everything flipped after King Von passed away. When YoungBoy dropped Bring the Hook in 2022 and threw a diss at Von after he was gone, Choppa wasn't feeling it at all.
He's not able to defend his name, bro, and it be a lot going on within his name about him. When, to me, bro, he a real stand-up dude, and it was just unfortunate how it happened. Like, you came to a person as a man.
That's where the switch-up really showed itself. It started when Academics posted, YoungBoy on Demon Time right now, and he dropping another whole tape. And O-Block rapper Reese fired back saying, that ain't no Demon Time, he just rapping like the rap. To these rappers, all rap. Choppa jumped in and agreed with Reese saying, I stamped that, which was basically his way of picking a side. That comment didn't go unnoticed.
Man, YoungBoy, king of rap. We just gotta claim it today. King of rap. King of rap. That's a new narrative I'm driving. These gonna have to bow to the feet. I like it. We're not talking about Kendrick and Drake, and they're on a different level. But below Kendrick and Drake, I'm sorry. With all due respect to every other rapper, YoungBoy is the king of rap right now. I'm sorry to tell y'all. The walk down I seen in Atlanta tonight. Give him the throne. Just give him the throne. YoungBoy the king of rap. I'm sorry to tell y'all. Hey, listen, I'm not saying it's gonna last forever. But for right now, in the last 4 or 5 months, YoungBoy the king of rap.
From that moment, the whole rap scene knew Choppa wasn't rocking with YoungBoy anymore. And that's when the tension started heating up. YoungBoy wasn't having it either. He got so irritated that he sent shots at Choppa in his own music, rapping, I bet your mama be destroyed when we send you to God for making statements. Choosing sides about my beef with them boys, I could say I saw it.
Good. A YoungBoy. What's his click?
Why would I tell you?
What's his click though? What's the 4K track? Him.
Okay, trade for life.
I'm okay up. I am okay up for life. I'm from Chicago.
Who?
Boy.
After YoungBoy fired his shot, Choppa tried to play it slick by changing the title of his old track from Free YoungBoy to just YoungBoy, like he wanted the whole world to see he didn't stand beside him anymore. That move alone had people talking because it looked like he was trying to erase the support he once showed. Then he went on this whole mini media run, popping up everywhere with something to say about YoungBoy, almost like he was building his own little campaign against him.
Let me know who beating me, bro. Respectfully,
that's really respectfully, the only that's really ahead in that space is YoungBoy.
But after all the noise, Choppa posted one last message trying to sound mature about it. He wrote, "YoungBoy needs to be more careful. He's got a lot of people looking up to him and he needs to set a better example to stay out of trouble and focus on his music." That statement had the timeline debating whether he was giving real advice or just trying to look wise while still throwing shade. Funny thing is, YoungBoy ended up doing exactly what he always does, locking in on the music. Whether it was intentional or not, he started focusing on his shows and dropping more material, and the demand went crazy. A new report even dropped saying over 400 officers will be deployed every night for YoungBoy's shows in his home state of Louisiana, with drones and armored vehicles on standby because the crowds are showing up in massive numbers. One fan went online and tweeted about the show saying, "YoungBoy performed the greatest diss track, I Hate YoungBoy, for the first time to a sold-out crowd in Atlanta." That moment shook the whole venue because Atlanta is the same city where King Von passed, so YoungBoy choosing that stage to drop the diss live for the first time was bold energy. The crowd was losing it.
I ain't even say this perm having name. You just want to bring it top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you going. Your views go up now. Clown, I'm willing to help y'all about it, man. But hate NBA so much, man. Go get them some views, man. Help this some views, man.
Academics also reacted to the chaos. He reposted another comment where a fan wrote, "YoungBoy dissed 4PF and half of Atlanta in their own city. Bro, really a menace." Meanwhile, folks from Chicago are still standing beside Lil Durk and holding loyalty even though he's dealing with legal trouble right now.
Nah, for real though, I don't see why this was surprising or new to y'all. Everybody jumping ship because this how the industry is. Nobody in the industry is gonna stick around you when you at your lowest. If they can't get clout, notoriety, money, fame, features, videos, something that they could benefit from off you, they're gonna jump ship. I don't see why it's surprising that everybody is on YB in the industry. That's how it go. They only gonna f you when it's beneficial to them. None of these ain't grow up with Dirt. None of these ain't friends or real homies with Dirt for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Or they would never change or they would never jump ship. Cause where we from, if you f with me, my ops is your ops is mine. Some people don't look at it like that. Some people look at it like I f with both parties, they ain't got nothing to do with it. And look, you not wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to the f***ers that still there, stayed down for Dirk, his real family and friends.
That split in the fan base made the whole situation even louder. The problem for Choppa is that his diss toward YoungBoy backfired when fans dug up an old clip of him praising YoungBoy just last year. That switched the narrative instantly. People started saying Choppa was doing too much and playing both sides, and it made his new diss look messy. This is what finally pushed YoungBoy to respond before hitting the stage. He jumped on Instagram and posted a message shading rappers, saying they only mention his name because they need attention. That post had everybody talking because it looked like he was calling out half the industry. The real reason people say Choppa started dissing again is because fans keep accusing him of flipping sides depending on who's hotter at the moment. And with Durk dealing with charges, Choppa wanted to prove he still stands with him. One report even quoted a rapper saying, "Osama speaks on why it's no shock that the industry has been flipping sides, leaning closer to YoungBoy and drifting away from Durk."
Eagle Willis. We have Floyd County Commissioner, Mr. Mark Arrington. And we have Floyd County Probate Judge, Judge Cleveland Johnson.
Damn, this a judge up there? Yo, the judge in the city sending all the rappers in the city to jail, but the out-of-town rapper that came here, that basically, hey, you know what type of time I be on. You over here giving him an award? Oh, nah, Atlanta's in shambles. If y'all are a rapper who ever got prosecuted by this, or not prosecuted, but like got sent to jail by this judge, and basically you watching an out-of-town rap getting an award for doing 10 times worse than what you do, you gotta feel sick. You gotta feel sick.
The energy has been shifting for a while, but things hit a whole new level when YoungBoy pulled up to Atlanta and something unexpected happened. Judges and government officials were actually spotted at his concert, and that had the whole internet going wild. News posts were screaming that academics said Atlanta's in shambles after YoungBoy received keys to the city, a moment nobody saw coming.
So I'm in the dressing room, and we just talking about a bunch of. He's also telling me, and I will never say who. He's telling me all the rappers who was now hitting him up, and he kind of asked me, he's like, so what you think, man? Because I think he's thinking like, yo, should he forgive some of these? Like, but all these rappers on it. You know what I mean? Like, they're all like, yo, YoungBoy, we love you, right? And I gave him the best advice, I think. I said, I didn't want to impart my thoughts on it because I don't know fully what he's been through and what he's thought. Because, he was down where nobody would upon him. So I said, whatever your heart feels about any of these or kind of doubling back or not want to do whatever, go with that.
At this point, it looked like everybody was lining up behind YoungBoy, even people you'd never expect. Academics even explained that rappers all across the industry suddenly want to be cool with YoungBoy because he's the hottest name out right now. And with Dirk's court situation looking rough, folks are whispering that this might be the end for him in the game. But the mess isn't slowing down. It's getting uglier. Choppa's fans started digging up anything they could find to try and damage YoungBoy's reputation, and they think they struck gold. It kicked off when Famous Richard posted online claiming YoungBoy is working with the feds, stirring up a major storm.
Please.
The Instagram post even read, YoungBoy is telling this is his third time getting released from the feds. The post kept going, saying YoungBoy got released within 4 years on all new charges, and folks started pointing out how wild that is. One person even said, you can't do 10 months of a 23-month sentence. My first offer was 5 years for a firearm that the police put on me. YoungBoy is definitely the police. Another comment claimed, he probably the reason Dirk locked up, and fans started dragging out old clips of YoungBoy walking around in prison looking calm like nothing was stressing him at all. That video had the whole internet confused. The clip came with a tweet that read, honestly, I kind of believe it too. The timing, the energy, the way things are playing out, it's all looking a little too convenient. Wouldn't be the first time someone played both sides in this game. You never really know who's working with who. That post alone sent people into a spiral because it made everything look even more suspicious. Things were already weird, but it got even crazier when YoungBoy had a court hearing. As he arrived, a fan managed to hack into the official court Zoom call and yelled out, "Free YoungBoy!" right in front of the judge.
Free YB, man. Free YB.
Everyone needs to stay muted. Okay.
Free YB.
All right. Mr. Golden's case has already been called. He's done with court today. For those of you interested, everyone keep yourselves muted.
Free YB. Free YB.
Free YB.
Moments later, YoungBoy walked in smiling and laughing like he just saw the funniest thing ever. That reaction had everybody side-eyeing the whole situation. Seeing how relaxed he was in court made fans question everything again. Some started saying he looked way too comfortable, like he already knew he wasn't in danger. That's when the rumor came back stronger. People claiming maybe he had nothing to worry about because he was working with the feds the whole time. The streets can't stop talking about it. If you're still here rocking with the video, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment below, and I'll see you on the next one.